A Haunting in Venice, the third installment in Kenneth Branagh's mystery trilogy of films, is now out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. We're going to talk about it, so smash your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys all think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's talk about this newest mystery thriller right now. Okay, so the third installment in this little mystery trilogy of movies that Kenneth Branagh is doing, A Haunting in Venice, is the newest one that is out now for you guys to go and check out. Now, when it comes to this movie, watching the trailers, I was very intrigued in this because you just hear the title, A Haunting in Venice, and you're instantly thinking horror movie, this is going to be about haunting and stuff like that. Not once, when I saw the title, ever thought that this was going to be a part of The Death of the Nile or the Murder on the Orient Express. Those little movies, you know, those little mystery movies with Hercule, Detective Hercule. Never ever thought that that was ever going to happen. Never thought that. But then the trailers came out and I was very intrigued. I was like, okay, Kenneth, okay, I see what you're doing here. You've got this mystery sort of crime detective vibe going on in these movies. Now you're going to throw it in and mix it in with horror? Why not? Why not do that? And look, after watching it, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. And what I really, really appreciate the most out of this movie is Kenneth Branagh nailed the horror elements in here. The way he was able to mesh together the mystery, the crime, the thrill of that in with the horror that has like these horror... Look, this has got better horror elements than the freaking Nun 2. The Nun 2 is supposed to be a straight up horror movie. This had better horror elements in it than the Nun 2 did. Just think about it. This isn't meant to be a full horror. But when he went down the horror route, it was perfect. It nailed it. I was on the edge of my seat. I was getting that thrill. I was starting to think, okay, so this is supposed to be a mystery movie, but everything right now is pointing towards, is this actually got supernatural stuff? Does this deal with spirits? That's what I was thinking at the same time. So I was automatically already thinking about it. And that's what he did so well. He blended that. And he's making you think that. Rather than thinking the logical side and going, oh, no, mate, no. We know who the killer is. We know that this is all rational and, you know, it can be explained. But there's a point in this movie where you're starting to think, okay, maybe we haven't gone down this supernatural element. But it just blended those elements so well. And the jump scares, when they needed the jump scares, were there, but they weren't overdone. Like the Nun 2, for instance, relied heavily on jump scares for me. Where this one, it had the jump scares in the right, correct positions that made you really think what was maybe potentially going on. But hey, that's brilliant. Kenneth Branagh nailed those two tones and meshed them together perfectly for me. And that, I was hoping that that was going to be the case, because after watching the trailer, it looked like there was going to be horror elements. And it makes it unique out of the trilogy as well, because obviously the Death on the Nile, we know, you know that one, and the Murder on the Orient Express, you know about those ones, and they're very much mystery thriller, who did it. This one just feels very different from the other one. So this one stands out a lot more to me than the other two. This one feels like it's its own thing, and it deals with something different. And it's a ride. It is a ride. You're on this amazing ride of highs and lows, horror, mystery, trying to piece together who did this, what's going on. And look, what I also love about this is, look, the Death on the Nile is very predictable. Like, you can guess who the killers are within the first time that they all come together on the boat. Like, you instantly know who the killer is. So that one's very predictable. Orient Express, not so much, but this one misdirects you so badly. I thought I had this. I was like, okay, Kenneth, I know exactly who the killer is. Everything is pointing to this person. Everything is laid out right in front of me. I know who the killer is. Like, dude, come on, man. You could have at least made this a bit more mysterious, because there's moments in here where you're thinking to yourself, that's convenient that they found that quick, or that's convenient they know about that. That's convenient. That's convenient. So you're starting to think, yep, exactly. I know exactly who this is. And then, just when you think he's nailed the case, he's outlining it, and you're like, yes, I knew it. I knew it straight away. Boom, too easy. The curveball comes, and it just throws everything out the window. And to be honest, I didn't expect the person who did it to be them. I didn't expect it to be them. And the way that he outlayers how it all happened, I mean, it's always brilliant whenever you're watching this mystery detective movie. And the detective standing there with everyone in there, and he just absolutely recreates everything that unfolded. And it's just this satisfying feeling that you get when you're hearing them just explain it. And like, this is what they did, this is how it all happened, and they're just going through it, and you're just sitting there like, man, I don't know why this is so satisfying, but it is just absolutely satisfying. And when he does it and just outlays everything, I was like, brother, no, I did not pick one single thing that he said to happen. Like, I was just like, whoa, okay, Kenneth, you got me. You absolutely got me there. So I thought Kenneth Branagh's direction at showcasing it's this person, but then flipping it and basically saying, like, this is who really did it, was fantastic. And it sent you down this beautiful moment of realization, like, yeah, you thought you had it, but you didn't. You didn't have it. And I enjoyed that. It's awesome. It really is. When I'm fooled like that in the film, I love it, because then it's a huge surprise to me, and I'm like, oh, that's freaking awesome. I thought the performances were great as well. Kenneth Branagh's always great in it. He always is. It's a stacked cast. Tina Fey is absolutely magnificent in here as well. Michelle Yeoh, for however long she's on screen, is absolutely brilliant as well. The list is so long. Jamie Doolan, he's great as well. There are so many people in here that are absolutely fantastic. Kenneth Branagh obviously loves a good Dutch angle as well, so there's plenty of Dutch angles in here as well. So if you guys are into Dutch angles, you're gonna love it. I thought the cinematography was great as well. The use of the Dutch angles was great. It worked. I mean, we all know he loves it. But I thought the way that it was all shot was brilliant, because it was pieced together in a way as well that made you think, well, what is actually happening? So I thought the usage of that and the way that they were shooting the horror films, the horror aspects and stuff like that, there's this really insane moment where they're going down into a very dark place of this building, and I thought that was shot superbly, and that's what made it on the edge of the seat. That, and then the score as well was fantastic as well. So overall, A Haunting in Venice, I really enjoyed this movie. It's a really good whodunit, but it also is, if you don't want a full-blown horror movie, but you want to dabble in a little bit of horror, this is the perfect movie for that, because you have your mystery, and then you have a little bit of horror in there as well. That's not overbearing, but it's enough to get that thrill and on the edge of your seat stuff, but not go to that extreme, like, scare the living daylights out of you sort of horror. So overall, I really enjoyed this film. So let me know what you guys think of this film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.